Dear students, in our last lecture we have discussed the properties of definite integration. In that we have solved some examples related to the exercise 6.2. Today we are going to solve some examples uh, such that by using the property that integration a to b f of x dx can be modified as integration from a to b f of a plus b minus x dx, means x is replaced as a plus b minus x, where a is lower limit and b is upper limit. So today we will solve some examples from the exercise 6.2 related to this property. So let us see now. So see, this is first example that is related to this property. Integration from 2 to 5 root x upon root x plus root of 7 minus x. Now first of all you have to identify that this property is applicable here. Okay. So in answer how will you write? See here. In answer, first of all I will write the given integration I is equal to integration from 2 to 5. Here lower limit is 2, upper limit is 5, root x upon root x plus root of 7 minus x. Now by using this property, here what we have to replace? Here x is replaced as see here a plus b means 2 plus 5 minus x, that is x is replaced as 7 minus x. So in this given integration we have to replace x as 7 minus x if you want to use this property. Okay, now the given integration you can consider it as equation number 1. Okay, now if you use this property, then by this property I will write here by property. Now what will you get? I is equal to integration from 2 to 5. Now in place of x I will put 7 minus x, so numerator will be root of 7 minus x upon, in the denominator here it is root x, so it is replaced as 7 minus x, plus here in the second root it is 7 minus, in place of x it is 7 minus x. Okay, so see the change in the given integration. Now this integration becomes integration from 2 to 5 root of 7 minus x upon root of 7 minus x plus here you will get root x. So check this. So this is I is equal to. Now say this is equation number 2. Now if you observe this, the original integration is given, that is equation number 1, and we change that integration by replacing x as 2 plus 5 minus x, that is equal to 7 minus x, and after that change we get a new integration. But we require to solve this equation, solve this integration actually, but we get another integration. So here the technique is what? If we add these two integrations, so I will write here next step will be adding equation 1 and 2. What happens? See here carefully, this is very very important. If we add, then to the left hand side you will get 2i. Okay, I plus I is equal to 2i. On the right hand side I will write integration from 2 to 5, it is root x upon root x plus root of 7 minus x dx plus integration from 2 to 5 root of 7 minus x upon root of 7 minus x plus root x dx. So just you add both the integration. Okay, now if you observe this carefully, then you will get the idea about this. So integration is common here. It is integration from 2 to 5. Now see the denominator of both the integration. Denominator is same. Here it is root x plus root 7 minus x, and here it is root of 7 minus x plus root x. So denominator is same. So I will write while adding this, I will write it common denominator, that is root x plus root 7 minus x, and just you add the numerator. So it is again root x plus root 7 minus x. So check this addition, and what will you get after this? After adding 1 and 2, finally you will get the integration from 2 to 5. This is 1 dx. So the technique is what? After getting the new integration, we have to add the given integration plus that second equation, and by using that you will get 2I is equal to the integration from 2 to 5 1 dx. So addition is 1, just if you observe that carefully. Now it is very easy to integrate. Now we know that integration of 1 is x, left hand side is 2I, integration of 1 is x. So now we have to put the limits of the integration. So it is from 2 to 5. So that implies, what will you get? 2I is equal to, now put the limits here. First of all, in place of x I will write 5, minus in place of x I will put 2. So hence we get 2I is equal to 5 minus 2. That implies 2I is equal to 3, and hence that implies we get I is equal to 3 by 2. So this is the answer of that given integration, that is I is equal to 3 by 2. So see how to use the property here to get the integration. Okay. Now see another example. Integration from 1 to 2 root x upon root of 3 minus x plus root x dx. Now again I will consider I is equal to the given integration from 1 to 2 root x upon root of 3 minus x plus root x dx. Now here if you want to use that property, then by property, here that property is applicable, so that's why I will use that. So by property, what will you replace? So x is replaced as here a plus b, means 1 plus 2 minus x, that is 3 minus x. So in place of x we have to put 3 minus x. Then what will you get? By property you will get integration from 1 to 2. We get I is equal to, now in place of x I have to put 3 minus x upon, here it is root of 3 minus, in place of x I will put 3 minus x. So see this carefully, plus root of 3 minus x dx. See the use of the property, and hence we get the new integration, that is integration from 1 to 2 root of 3 minus x upon, here you will get root x plus root of 3 minus x dx. Now say the given equation as equation number 1, given integration as equation number 1, and by using property we get another integration, that is equation number 2. Now if you observe this carefully, then by adding 1 and 2, what will you get? Left hand side you will get it as 2I is equal to, now to the right hand side, just like previous example, it will be integration from 1 to 2. Now if you observe this carefully, then the denominator is same, just you add the numerator, and after adding the numerator, the denominator and numerator will be same. So you will get 1, addition will be 1 surely. Just you see this carefully, and after getting that you have to evaluate the integration of 1. Integration of 1 is x. Okay, so simple. And integration from 1 to 2. So 2i is equal to integration of 1 is x, and we have to put the limit. So that implies we get 2i is equal to, now put the upper limit 2 minus lower limit 1, and hence after solving this you will get I is equal to, here 2 minus 1 is 1, so 1 upon 2. So the answer is I is equal to 1 upon 2. So here the procedure is what, after using that property you will get a new the new equation, new integration, and just you add the given equation and the new equation, and after adding both the integrations you will get the addition as 1, and you have to evaluate the integration of 1, that is x, and after getting that you will get the answer of I, that is I is equal to 1 by 2 here. Okay. Now see the third example, that is integration from 1 to 3 cube root of x plus 5 upon cube root of x plus 5 plus cube root of 9 minus x. So in answer, first of all we have to write the given I is equal to the given integration, say it is equation number 1. Now here the property is applicable, so here x is replaced as 3 plus 1 means a plus b minus x, that is x is replaced as 4 minus x. Here we have to put, or we have to replace x as 4 minus x by using that property. Now what will be the change in the given integration? So given integration I becomes integration from 1 to 3, it is cube root of x plus 5. Now in place of x I will put 4 minus x, so 4 minus x plus 5 divided by, now to the denominator it is cube root of again x plus 5, so in place of x put 4 minus x plus 5 plus next term is cube root of 9 minus x, so 9 minus in place of x put 4 minus x. Then solve this, then what will you get? See here, if you solve that expression, then integration from 1 to 3, now in this cube root, in the numerator what will you get? It is 4 minus x plus 5, so 4 plus 5 that is 9 minus x divided by, here you will get again 4 plus 5, that is cube root of 9 minus x, plus here in the third cube root you will get 9 minus 4 plus x, 9 minus 4 means 5 plus x, so it is 5 plus x, or you can write x plus 5 also. Okay, I will write x plus 5 here. See, so you will get a new integration after changing that by using property. Now if you observe this carefully, again you will get the same format. So adding 1 and 2, I will write here adding 1 and 2, what will you get? Left hand side will be 2i is equal to, now to the right hand side if you observe this carefully both the equations, then see the denominator is same. Now if you see the equation number 1 and if you see the equation number 2, then the denominator is same, you have to add the numerator, but the terms are same, so it will get cancelled and just you will get the integration, addition of the both the integration will be integration 1, integration of 1 dx. So 2i is equal to integration from 1 to 3 1 dx. So that's why again it is by same technique. So you will get 2i is equal to integration of 1 is x, and you have to put the limits here. So it is integration x and from 1 to 3. So next you have to complete the answer, so that implies 2i is equal to, put the limits here, upper limit is 3 minus 1. Okay, and hence what will be the answer of I? So I will be, I is equal to 3 minus 1, that is 2 upon this is 2, so hence you will get 1. So answer of this this integration is equal to 1. So see, everywhere you will get the integration as integration after adding we get 1 dx, and hence it is very easy to evaluate the integration, and hence you will get the definite answer, that is I is equal to 2 upon 2, that is equal to 1. Now see here, in all three examples that we have discussed today, you observe that the first integration was integration from 2 to 5 root x upon root x plus root 7 minus x. Here by using property we have replaced x as x is replaced as 7 minus x, right? Means 5 plus 2 minus x. And then what we get? Here we get, after adding 1 and 2, we get 2i is equal to the integration of 1 dx. So addition is 1. Okay, and then by solving that you will get 2i is equal to the integration of 1 is x, and then putting the upper limit and lower limit, we get I is equal to 3 by 2. Now if you observe this 3 by 2, then it is nothing but 5 minus 2 upon 2. 5 minus 2 means, 5 means upper limit minus lower limit upon 2. We get this type of answer. See, 5 minus 2 upon 2. Similarly here also in the second example, it is the integration from 1 to 2 root x upon root of 3 minus x plus root x. By using that property we have replaced x as 1 plus 2 minus x, that is 3 minus x. So x is replaced as 3 minus x, and after addition of 2 integration we get 2i is equal to integration from 1 to 2 1 dx, and then by solving that we get 2i is equal to the integration as x, because the integration of 1 is x, and putting the upper limit and lower limit we get upper limit minus lower limit. So hence it is 2 minus 1, and hence by dividing by 2 we get 1 upon 2. So again if you observe this, then it will be upper limit minus lower limit upon 2. Okay, upper limit is 2 minus lower limit is 1. So 2 minus 1 upon 2, that is 1 by 2. Okay, so here in this case also we observe that. Then here in the third example also, it is the integration from 1 to 3 cube root of x plus 5 upon cube root of x plus 5 plus cube root of 9 minus x. So here we have replaced x as 3 plus 1 minus x, that is 4 minus x, and after that replacement the answer means addition between two integration is, again you will get 1. So 2i is equal to 1 to 3 1 dx, and after solving that we get 2i is equal to 3 minus 1, and hence it is I is equal to 3 minus 1 upon 2, that is 2 upon 2. And again what we get, upper limit minus lower limit upon 2. Here what is the upper limit? Upper limit is 3. 3 minus 1 upon 2. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So 2 upon 2. That's why we get answer 1. So in all these three cases, we just to guess the answer, what you have to remember, answer of all these type of examples, if you use this property and if you observe all these three examples, then answer of I, integration I, will be upper limit minus lower limit upon 2. So directly just by observation you will get the answer, and if you do that procedure properly, then it is very easy to understand. Okay, so this is the use of the property, that is integration from a to b f of x dx. Integration from a to b f of x dx, we can change it as integration from a to b f of a plus b minus x, means we have to put, or we have to replace x as a plus b minus x, and if you solve this type of integrations, then you will get the answer of I as upper limit minus lower limit upon 2. So you remember like this, so that can be easy for you to solve this type of questions. Okay, thank you.